Can you just talk to your background? So obviously you're a brand owner. I think you've had separate businesses before, and now you're at Wayflyer. How did this journey in ecom start for you?
Yeah, so my journey probably started into ecom probably started around 2016. I've probably always been quite entrepreneurial and kind of computer savvy. Like, I was always first person in my class to have Napster back in the day. Couldn't believe that you could get something for free just like out of thin air. So I always knew there's so much value in the internet and learning the internet. And I was always going to go that way. But I think in 2016, I became quite interested in selling stuff online. And the first thing that I did start selling, actually, funnily enough, was those hoverboards that took off for a while. Do you remember? So I think I bought 10 of them from a factory via Alibaba, and it was a really nice introduction to how to communicate with manufacturers overseas, how to source products, deal with customs, sell them. I mean, I would have sold those 10 hoverboards pretty much probably through like my Facebook personal profile and some maybe ad website. It wasn't quite Shopify at that stage, but that definitely gave me the itch. And fast forward a year, myself and my now wife and girlfriend at the time, we had a young child, and our social life was quite dead at an early age. We were probably, I think we were like 25, 26. All our friends were out partying. We were stuck inside watching TV at nighttime. And I said to her, I can't keep watching TV at nighttime. I need to do something productive. So she's a designer. I had this itch for ecom. And we explored some ideas, organic baby clothes, blah, blah, blah. And I actually had a pair of blue light blocking glasses that I purchased on Amazon. And I wore them all the time, and they'd helped me with that screen time that we were experiencing that was having like a bad impact on my eyes and headaches and stuff. And Sasha, my wife and business partner, she said, "How about we sell those type of glasses? Because the ones available at the time were kind of, they weren't stylish, they were very cheap, low quality." And that was where it started. We sourced products, we designed our first batch, got our handsome and good looking friends to model for us, and we launched a website in 2017 with, I think, 300 units, sold out within a week. And it just really snowballed from there to the point where, yeah, during COVID, we were, well, actually, I'll rewind a bit. We ended up anyway, like, we progressed a lot, snowballed, launched a lot of new styles, and got into a lot of national media. And on a parallel path was Jack Pierce, who is the founder of Wayflyer, who's now left. He was co-founder of Wayflyer. He's now left Wayflyer to do other things. But serendipitously, he came into a pop-up store that I had at Christmas time in 2019, and basically just said, "Do you want money? I'm starting this business. I'd like to test this business out with an Irish brand. I've been following you online. Can I give you some money?" And obviously I was a bit skeptical. I thought this was some sort of scam, but I let him give me money, and I was able to actually buy a lot of inventory to get into our Christmas pop up store. And anyway, he went on to do his own thing, and I kept track of Wayflyer, and it went, absolutely atmospheric to a $1.6 billion valuation. While at the same time, Amber Eyewear, which was my initial eyewear brand, we'd done extremely well during COVID because everyone was spending so much time at screens. And I think like our sales pretty much 5x'd overnight. It was just myself and Sasha from our kitchen apartment in Dublin doing, over 100 grand a month selling glasses. I was positive that I've made it. I was going to be rich and famous businessman. But it didn't quite work out like that, as a lot of businesses found out post COVID. A lot of ecom businesses found out post COVID that there was a trap set. I think in terms of artificial demand, overstocking. This happened to many, many, many brands, and it happened to me quite badly. So I decided after COVID that with kids, it wasn't practical for myself and Sasha to depend on Amber Eyewear as our sole income. So Wayflyer just raised their Series B, and I thought, wow, this is perfect time to reach back out to Jack and Wayflyer and be like, look, I've had a good adventure here, but I think I need something a little bit more stable for the time being. So that's how I ended up in Wayflyer. And then I've been working on Wayflyer for the last 3 years, while having another go, starting from scratch again in the ecom space with another revamped version of my previous eyewear brand. So